Hello, and welcome to James and Les's Express Lane, where we get you out as fast as possible, bringing you the review for Brightburn. I was excited about this movie because it looked something new, something unique. And I was hoping maybe, possibly, DC was doing something creative and having a Bizarro film, but done in a way that you don't know that's a Bizarro film. Brightburn, Bizarro. And really, they totally ripped off Superman, obviously, but people are on a farm trying to have a kid. Spaceship lands on the farm, has a child inside. They raise that child. 12th birthday comes, starts doing his weird things, like sticks his hand in the lawnmower or eats the fork like we saw in the commercials. But then the ship that he landed at starts glowing. He starts speaking in tongues, or his native language, I guess you'd call it. Starts getting violent. Starts getting aggressive. He's always been such a good child beforehand. So perfect. What an angel. He was sent to us by God. He's a blessing. And he was. He was a perfect child. Until he turned 12. And the ship activated him. Then, well, you can see. That's him. Imagine Superman going through puberty and being evil. Oh, you like this girl? Well, sometimes when a boy likes a girl, he brings her flowers. So, of course, he smashes through the window with a thing of flowers, and she freaks out. Understandably. Stuff happens. We've seen from the commercials, like when he texts the waitress at the restaurant, stuff like that, but unfortunately, he's the only good child actor in this. The other child actors weren't that great, but good child actors, they're hard to come by. Not everyone's that kid who played Joffrey. He made you hate that character so much. For this one, he did a good job. He didn't do a Joffrey job, but he did a good job. He was a 7 out of 10 in his performance, at least. But I was still hoping for it to be a Bizarro movie or be a DC movie, like introducing a new villain or something, just a sneaky way of doing it, something creative. Then I remembered, DC's not that creative. The movie itself is good. Heart pumping, wondering what the mom's gonna do, what the dad's gonna do. I don't want to spoil it, but he has super strength, and he uses it a few times. And he has flight, and he has speed, and he has laser eyes. He's Superman. It's Superman gone wrong. Superman goes bad. Should I do a spoiler section? Yeah, we'll do a spoiler section, but do I recommend this? Yes. If you want to see something different, you want to sit down, eat some popcorn, watch something different, this is definitely the movie for you. If you're not into horror, suspense, thriller, you might want to avoid it. But if you're into hero movies, it's an origin story for a villain. It was just really different, and I like different. And I was still hoping it was DC doing a Bizarro movie. But this may be setting up its own universe. Because, it's not really a spoiler. During the end, it's not end credit scenes, the end credits are playing, you got this guy freaking out. Because, there's images of the Brightburn from Kansas. The name of the city is Brightburn. That's the name of the movie, but it's like, this is real. The government's trying to cover this up, but this is real. Just like the half-man, half-fish in Southeast Asia wrecking those ships. Aquaman? Just like the witch woman using her robe. Wonder Woman? And then there's a picture in the bottom left-hand corner of his screen that looked like the Flash. I am telling you, it was this close to greatness to being a Bizarro film. Like DC doing something new and different and unique and just creative. It's like, all right, witch woman with a rope, Wonder Woman, half man, half fish in Southeast Asia, Aquaman, Brightburn is Superman. And that picture, I swear it looks like the Flash. Even that's a couple people, we're leaving there. It's like, that looks like the Flash bottom left corner, right? Yeah, we thought it looked like the Flash too. I'm glad I'm not the only one who saw it. See? They were, But definitely not DC. Because at the end, we're thanks to the state of Georgia, thanks to this band for listening to the music, thanks to Marvel. It's like, no wonder it's so creative. Marvel had a hand in this. How much of a hand? I don't know, because it's not a Marvel movie. It's definitely not a Marvel movie. but maybe they just had help with some of the CGI. At the end, still better than Superman's face in Justice League, but then again, this is not, a $150 million movie. This might be a $20 million movie, if that. Fucking mosquito. But yeah, it's just really well done. I enjoyed it. The pace was pretty good. At the beginning, it's kind of cringy because, you got a boy going to puberty and his dad trying to give him the talk. Like, there's some cringe stuff here and there. But for the most part, it's a good movie. Go watch it. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. It's not Endgame. It's not Detective Pikachu, but it's definitely worth watching. Go with your friends, eat some popcorn, watch something new and unique. Now, as always, like, subscribe, comment down below, have a wonderful day, and wait for the spoiler section. 1, 2, 3. Alright, give you guys enough time. Again, it should have been a Bizarro film. When he killed the sheriff, super speed into a normal person, the person just explodes like a bag of meat and blood, which is what we are. Picks up the truck, drops it. It was his uncle inside. He was trying to keep his uncle from telling his parents about what he had done. Then his dad takes him camping. They go hunting, and the dad's been freaking out. Like, I know he killed his uncle. I know he killed my friend. We got to do something about it. All right, let's go for a boys' night in the wheel, boys' weekend, whatever. They go out, go camping, go hunting. Dad shoots him in the back of the head. Of course, he turns around like, really, really? Have you not been paying attention? I've never been cut. I've never had a broken bone. I've never even had a bruise. You've seen me with super strength and speed. You saw me eat a fork, put my hand in a lawnmower with nothing. You really thought that was going to stop me? Yeah. If you played the Injustice game where Superman uses eye lasers through Shazam's head, that's what happens here to the dad. The mom, however, the only time he's ever been hurt was when he found a ship and he fell and he cut his hand on the ship. So she breaks off a piece. And it's like, I still love you. You're still my baby boy. I will always... No, I'm sorry. Flies up in the air. This is where the bad CGI came in. They're supposed to be however many feet up in the air. Airplanes are flying around height. Lets her go. She falls to her death. Then an airplane comes. He knocks it out of the sky. It lands on the farm. And there's no, the news is there. Oh, yes, airplane fell out of the sky for no reason. Officials are investigating it. And landed on the farm, killing the farm owners, only sparing their son. Because they're eating a cookie on the back of an ambulance. It's like, oh, shit. Then, before the end credits start, him knocking down a building in Brightburn, him leaving his symbol in Nebraska. He just gets bigger and bigger and bigger with his actions. Which should lead to fucking Superman fighting him. They were this close to greatness. Now, more spoilers. For foreshadowing, if you want to call it. They were in class. And the teacher's like, what's the difference between bees and wasps? Anyone? Anyone? Brandon? Well, bees are pollinators, wasps are hunters, wasps are more aggressive. There's a type of wasp that they don't build nests. They're bully parasites where they bully their way into another hive, lay their eggs, and have the other wasps raise their eggs so the eggs hatch much bigger than the other wasps, kill everything. That's what he is. He's one of those bully wasps. Lands on a planet. That planet takes care of it until he gets big enough to destroy the planet. The ship's talking to him in whatever native language. And he finally starts translating so that way we, the audience, knows what he's doing. Take the world. Dun, dun, dun. It's pretty much Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball, the first one. Where Goku lands, he's supposed to grow up and then destroy everyone there so Frieza's people can come through and sell it. Except Goku hit his head. He did not hit his head. Even if he had, it would have done nothing. Because, well, maybe early on it could have done something, but at this point, he's unstoppable. Bullets do nothing. Maybe you could try to nuke him, but yeah, you're really going to get the chance? He's going to see the nuke come and go, oh, there's a nuke. Out of the way. Or fly up to it, grab it, and chuck it back at the people who launched it. It was just I really enjoyed this movie. I hope this movie makes a lot of money. It came out on the same weekend as Aladdin. It's like, oh, Aladdin's gonna get a lot of viewers, but hopefully this movie also gets the viewers because this movie deserves to make money. So, like I said, 8 out of 10. A couple places where the CGI is bad or the other child actors aren't the best, but other than that, I enjoyed it. It was something new, unique, different. Try to say new and different at the same time. It came out do. Anyways, yeah, it's new, it's unique, it's different. I enjoyed it. You should too. So yeah, guys, go on and watch it. Because as always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a wonderful day. Oh shit, forgot the button. Doing it live.